Hello and welcome to ThePrint. I am Mayank Kumar. Yesterday, my colleague Bismi Taskin explained the anatomy of paper leaks in the first part of the series, and over the next few minutes, I'll break down how paper leaks became a thriving industry driven by gangs and habitual offenders who exploit loopholes in the law to perpetuate this illicit trade. Jagdish Bisnoi alias Guru began teaching the third grade at a government school in Rajasthan in March 2008. In July that year, he was booked for appearing in a constable recruitment exam as a dummy candidate. 2 years later, he was booked and arrested for leaking question papers but subsequently released on bail. Currently in judicial custody, Bisnoi was dismissed from government service in 2020 for his alleged involvement in 12 such cases. Bisnoi, it is suspected, expanded his empire over the course of 13 years and engineered leaks of question papers of several high-profile exams, including one held in Rajasthan for recruitment of sub-inspectors in 2021 and another for junior engineers in year 2020. According to investigators, gangs like the one led by Bisnoi work in tandem with officials who set question papers and supervisors and superintendents posted at examination centers, besides printing presses and courier companies contracted to ferry the papers. Coaching centers are also a key part of this well-oiled machinery. Sources in the Rajasthan Police's Special Operations Group told ThePrint that not long after he lost his job, Bisnoi put his back into expanding his paper leak business with help from his aide Bhupendra Saran, who too has at least 11 cases of paper leaks to his name. A Rajasthan police officer further said that since his suspension in 2010, Bisnoi went on to become a professional paper leak mafia who grew rapidly with the help of other similar elements. Though Bisnoi is yet to be convicted in any of the cases against him, the likes of him have shown how one can evade the system for years on end despite being booked in multiple cases of paper leaks. ThePrint tracked 14 such cases pertaining to paper leaks or compromise of integrity of various exams and found a pattern of suspected involvement of repeat offenders who, despite having served months in jail, remain undeterred. For instance, Ravi Atri, an MBBS degree holder along with his associate Ravi Narayan Misra, a BTech graduate, have at least 8 cases each of paper leaks against them in police stations across Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Haryana. The gang of Sanjeev Kumar alias Mukhya is another example, with police suspecting its involvement in at least 4 cases of paper leaks since October 2023. While Sanjeev Kumar's involvement in the NEET UG 2024 paper leak case has also garnered attention, he was found to be a prime suspect in leaks of question papers for recruitment exams for teachers and constables held in Bihar and neighboring Jharkhand. It is largely because of these gangs that over time the concept of cheating has evolved into a multifaceted syndicate comprising characters well versed with loopholes in the system. But how did it get so far as to turn into a flourishing business? Well, investigators said lack of direct evidence makes it tough for prosecutors to prove charges such as criminal conspiracy under Section 120 of the Indian Penal Code invoked against the accused, often along with sections 420 dealing with cheating and 406 dealing with criminal breach of trust, besides relevant sections of the Information Technology Act. Even in cases where the investigation is completed, stringent sections are imposed and it reaches the trial stage, the case lingers on. A prime example is the 1997 IIT JEE paper leak. Nearly 3 decades since it came to light, the trial is still in a lower court in Uttar Pradesh and is at the witness examination stage. Accused were charged under the Official Secrets Act along with the sections of the IPC. Convictions are also hard to come by in such cases owing to shoddy investigation by the police forces. In the 1997 case, for instance, court documents reveal how the defense for Lucknow-based Trivak Coaching Center, whose owners and faculty were among those accused, relied on a crumbled question paper seized from a dustbin in the institute 75 days after the conduct of the exam. The director of Trivak Coaching Center, Rajesh Narayan Verma, is an IITian. The paper leaks industry first entered the national spotlight prominently in the 1997 after authorities uncovered a conspiracy to compromise the integrity of the IIT JEE examination held that year. But nearly 3 decades later, no one from experts to investigators is certain of the economics of the paper leak industry. Although probes over the years have hinted that the market for leaked papers is worth thousands of crores of rupees. Raj Teotia, who was arrested by Delhi Police Cyber Cell in 2022 for allegedly running an IIT JEE and GMAT paper leak racket in convenience with Russian hackers, revealed that the gang raked in close to 60 crore rupees by selling question papers to 500 IIT JEE candidates. Further, a probe into the 2021 JEE mains leak case revealed that the accused was paid approximately 15 lakh rupees each by as many as 820 aspirants. An Uttar Pradesh police officer said that in these cases, money cannot be traced back to the source and hence there is no absolute figure, but several investigators like him have valued the paper leak industry around 1000 crore rupees, if not more. The Enforcement Directorate's money laundering probe linked to the leak of Rajasthan Public Service Commission GK Group C competitive exam for senior teachers in December 2022 is a case in point. In this case, it was found that question papers were sold to each student for 10 lakh rupees each, apart from commissions paid to the key accused. Babulal Katara, a member of the RPSC, was allegedly paid rupees 60 lakh to leak this paper. In the NEET UG 2024 paper leak case that came to light in May this year, investigators suspect aspirants paid rupees 30 lakh for access to the question paper a night before the exam. A Rajasthan police officer said that some paper leaks lead to public outrage and the exams being cancelled, but there are several leaks happening at all levels and not all make it to the news. He further opined that the industry thrives on the high demand for government jobs and cutthroat competition. The industry is being run by usual suspects who had a track record. Sanjeev Kumar alias Mukhya has 12 criminal cases against him, among them 5 cases of paper leaks including NEET UG 2024 paper leak case. He is also wanted in connection with the Jharkhand Staff Selection Commission paper leak case from January this year and 2 other cases from Bihar. Along with his son, Dr. Shiv Kumar, an MBBS degree holder from the Patna Medical College and Hospital, Sanjeev Kumar allegedly conspired to leak the Bihar Public Service Commission Teachers Recruitment Exam question paper in March this year, the Bihar Police Constable Recruitment Exam last October, and the NEET UG in 2017. Bihar Police claims Sanjeev Kumar and his aides were responsible for 3 major paper leaks in the state in the past 1 year. It is not just the kingpin, but the entire chain of people in the gang are involved in multiple paper leaks, said a senior police officer of Bihar Police to ThePrint, and I quote. The name of one of Sanjeev Kumar's aides, Subham Mandal, also surfaced during the probe into the leak of the question paper for Uttar Pradesh Public Service Commission recruitment exam for constables held earlier this year. Ravi Atri, whose name surfaced in the NEET UG 2024 paper leak case, was at one point referred to as the mastermind of the UPPSC exam paper leak. More than 47 lakh aspirants had appeared for this examination to fill 60,000 vacancies in the Uttar Pradesh police. According to the Uttar Pradesh Special Task Force, Atri allegedly orchestrated the paper leak in February along with his aide Ravi Narayan Mishra, who was also an accused in the case. Atri and Misra also allegedly leaked the 2015 All India Pre-Medical Test contractual nursing staff recruitment paper for which they were booked by the Haryana police. But each time they managed bail and returned to the business, police officials have said. An officer in the Uttar Pradesh's Special Task Force further said that they were mostly charged for cheating and sections of the IT Act which are not enough to hold them in jail and disrupt their operation. He also lamented that they managed to secure bail each time. Atri had also been arrested for his alleged involvement in the 2012 AIPMT and 2015 AIMS PG question paper leaks. His links to the NEET UG 2024 paper leak case surfaced after the Bihar Police's Economic Offence Unit recovered his ties to Sanjeev Kumar. Both Atri and Misra are also accused of involvement in the leak of the question paper for the UP Review Officer or Assistant Review Officer preliminary exam held earlier this year, which too was cancelled in February. Misra was at one point deemed the kingpin of this racket. According to sources in Madhya Pradesh Police, Misra also allegedly leaked the National Health Mission nursing staff recruitment exam question paper in February last year. He was arrested by the MP police last March in the NHM paper leak. He was also accused in the 2021 UP Teachers Eligibility Test exam and arrested in both the cases. The exam was cancelled and the question paper went viral on WhatsApp and social media. Similarly, Tewatia, a native of Palwal in Haryana, was arrested by Delhi police in January 2022. He was wanted by the Intelligence Fusion Strategic Operations Unit and carried a reward of Rs 1 lakh on his head. Apart from 4 cases against him with the Haryana police for orchestrating paper leaks, Tewatia was also wanted by the Central Bureau of Investigation in connection with the 2021 IIT JEE paper leak. The gang allegedly hired a Russian hacker to tamper with the platform on which the exam was being held. According to police sources, Tewatia had been running these scams for several years, starting from 2017. Among the exams he is said to have compromised are GMAT, JEE, TOEFL and IELTS, besides certification exams for Cisco and IBM and even entrance exams for the armed forces. For GMAT, the gang allegedly charged each aspirant around 6 lakh rupees to 8 lakh rupees. The total amount collected by the gang for aspirants appearing for GMAT exams ranged between 50 lakh rupees to 60 lakh rupees, according to sources in Delhi police. After Tewatia's arrest, the Graduate Management Admission Council, that is GMAC, which officially administers GMAT, cancelled the scores of 100 students and also barred them from taking exams in the future. Vinay Dahiya, whom the CBI referred to as the mastermind behind the 2021 IIT JEE paper leak case, runs a consultancy firm in Delhi. He and his associate were arrested in January this year for trying to loot candidates appearing for the foreign medical graduate examination by giving them fake question papers. The matter came to light after a ruckus took place at the farmhouse where Dahiya called around 40 students and tried to sell each paper for 20 lakh rupees. The accused had even taken rupees 4 to 6 lakh in advance. The FMGEs allows doctors with a degree from abroad to practice in India. It is conducted by the National Board of Examinations, an autonomous body under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Dahiya was arrested by the CBI in March last year for allegedly leaking the 2021 JEE mains examination paper and given bail. The accused, including Dahiya, were booked under IPC sections 420, 120B and section 66D that deals with whoever by means of any communication device or computer resource cheats by impersonation of the IT Act. Dahiya also has 2 other paper leak cases registered against him in Uttar Pradesh. This industry has also thrived on the loopholes in the pre-existing laws. According to provisions of the IPC, accusations involving paper leaks and candidate impersonation generally attract sections 420 and 120B, which investigators said do not hold much ground when opposing a bail plea in court. They added that direct and primary evidence is very thin in these cases and most witnesses are not ready to depose before the court, which is why the investigation is mainly undertaken through either documents or money trail or technical surveillance. An additional Advocate General in Rajasthan, Bhuvnesh Sharma, told ThePrint that since punishment under section 420 of the IPC was 7 years, bail conditions were easier and the accused was able to get bail from the police station itself. The solution, Sharma said, was laws like the one in Rajasthan that provides for a maximum punishment of life imprisonment for a person found guilty of involvement in a paper leak case. Additionally, the law now allows for the confiscation of properties which are viewed by the investigating agencies as proceeds of crime. Sharma added that provisions of attachment of properties and a maximum sentence of lifetime imprisonment should at least work as a deterrent to youth getting involved in this organized criminal operation. Recently, the Uttar Pradesh government also passed a proposal for the promulgation of an ordinance with similar provisions such as life imprisonment, but making it more stringent by making offences cognizable, non-bailable, non-compoundable and triable by session courts. The proposed ordinance is awaiting approval from the governor. In the wake of the furor over irregularities and allegations pertaining to the NEET UG 2024 and UGC NET exams, the central government on 21st June notified the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Act 2024 that provides the legal framework for punishment for unfair means and organized acts across the country. A Bihar police official privy to the investigation in these cases said that under the new law, prosecuting agencies have to merely prove that the accused is part of an organized gang to secure conviction for 10 years. The officer further said that as soon as connection of a particular accused to a gang is established, there is no need to go into the scope of his crime and antecedents. He further said that the new law on paper leaks should come in handy to crack down on these elements by proving them as part of organized gangs. Well, that's all we have in this video. Please wait for one more video on our series on paper leaks expected later this week. Thank you for watching.